What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. Hello, somebody. All right, so, man, you guys, today we got Michelle Williams reveals how Beyonce cried to her after the Jay-Z scandal, the allegations. Now, it's some wild allegations with the 13-year-old situation, the 13-year-old girl, right? That took place some years ago. But the thing about it is this. Right now, it's all allegations. It's a crazy allegation, but who knows if it's real or not, because none of us wasn't there. But it's crazy for her to come out now years later and come after Jay-Z. Now, this Michelle is part of the old Destiny Child group, but her and Beyonce allegedly, well, I'm guessing they're still friends. They're very close. And I know Beyonce probably feeling some type of way, but she's standing by her man's side, her husband's side. You know the song that she had, On the Run Part 2? When she said, I don't care if you on the run, as long as I'm next to you. Bro, she got to stand her grounds now. It is what it is. Spicy.
Friendship, kind of between us. We don't share. This is what I do with my best friend is a dentist, in Miami. So I don't share her secrets. I don't treat any of my friends any differently than Beyonce and Kelly. We just honor each other's hearts.
So word on the street is that with everything going on with Jay-Z, Beyonce barely has anyone to comfort her, but at least she can depend on the support of one person, Michelle Williams. Reportedly, Michelle is one of the people Bey has been calling because the situation is becoming too much for her. Well, best believe Bey is going to need all the support she can get because Jane Doe also shared new details about what allegedly happened to her on that fateful night when she was just 13. Okay, I'm sure by now y'all know that Jay-Z was mentioned in one of the lawsuits that was filed against Diddy by the woman who claimed her incident happened when she was 13.
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet, but it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
Naturally, the situation has been stressful for the Carters, given the nature of the allegations. Beyonce and Jay-Z previously responded to people continuously linking them to Diddy, and the source said that Beyonce was supporting her husband, saying, Jay-Z has ordered his lawyers to go after anyone trying to lump him in with P. Diddy with false accusations. That's why he threatened to sue Piers Morgan for giving a platform to someone spreading those baseless claims. He's not going to let it slide. Beyonce is behind him 100% and trusts him completely. She has been very quick to say that they will take on this BS together, and he couldn't be more grateful. But this was way before the lawsuit that mentioned Jay-Z. And based on reports, this lawsuit has only made things worse for Beyonce. Well, based on reports, Jay-Z has reassured his wife that the allegations against him are not true, and he is upset that his friendship with Diddy has dragged him into this. But this hasn't stopped Beyonce from feeling embarrassed, devastated, and horrified by the allegations, which is why she is turning to a few people she can trust for support, and one of those people is Michelle. Now, we all know that Michelle and Beyonce have maintained their sisterhood in spite of what went down when they were part of Destiny's Child. In fact, back in 2021, Michelle talked to Us Weekly about how she maintained a close friendship with all her former bandmates, and she said, I would just say respect and keeping our friendship kind of between us. We don't share secrets. I don't treat any of my friends any differently than Beyonce and Kelly. We just honor each other's hearts, really. Around this time is also when Michelle talked about how the media wanted to write its own narrative of jealousy and spats and drama, but none of that was true. She said that they had disagreements like any friends or co-workers do, but ultimately they all had deep respect for each other as artists and as women. She said, 20 years later, we still share the gift of friendship. Maybe it was because of our friendship, maybe it was because of the success, but mostly it was just our destiny to sing and perform together. Destiny. See what I did there? I know that's true because it never really felt like work, even though we were investing every minute, every thought, every cell of our being into the group. Our connection is real, and it's brought life to me in some of my darkest moments. And still even living the most absolute dream I was living with two of the most amazing women as co-workers and best friends, there would be pitch dark moments. So yeah, Bey and Michelle have always maintained their friendship, and the bond was actually evident a few weeks ago when Beyonce and Kelly Rowland reunited with Michelle at the opening night of Death Becomes Her, the Broadway musical based on the film of the same name. Well, like I said, Beyonce has reportedly recently turned to the former member of Destiny's Child, Michelle Williams, to confide in because the whole situation is becoming unbearable. Apparently, Bey has spent the last few days crying, and Michelle has allegedly stood by her and prayed prayed with her every day as she considers all of her options. Based on what insiders said, Michelle has always been Beyonce's most spiritual friend, and she helped her get through the Beyonce hate train in the early 2000s when LaToya and Latavia left the group. She is apparently one of the first people Bey confided in, and they have been speaking every evening when Michelle has time. I mean, Bey definitely needs the shoulder to lean on, because as it seems, the case is not going away anytime soon. So, in updates about what is happening with the case involving Jay-Z, Jane Doe recently did an interview with NBC where she recounted the experience again. Basically, she talked a lot about what was in the lawsuit, which is that she was living in Rochester, New York in 2000, and that attending the VMAs was on her bucket list at 13. So a friend, who is now dead, drove her there. Once again, she said that she didn't have a ticket and said that she watched some of the show on a Jumbotron outside. But she also started chatting up limo drivers to see if she could get a ticket. And that's when one of Diddy's drivers told her that she was what Diddy was looking for. Then after about 20 minutes in the limo, she said she arrived at a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway and even spoke to celebrities like Benji Madden.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, you know, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper because I have a religious background. So it was just something to talk about.
She was allegedly offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and like she needed to lie down. Then she said she walked down what appeared to be a hallway containing several rooms off of it, and she entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom so she could rest. Apparently, this room contained only a large bed with no furniture of any kind, television, or other furnishings. Then she said the same thing, which is in the lawsuit, which is that after Jay and Diddy forced themselves on her while a female celebrity watched, she managed to escape and went to a gas station where she called her dad and they drove home. The only problem is that NBC did a bit of background work to verify the claims, and there were a lot of inconsistencies. First of all, the woman said her father picked her up after the alleged incident, but he told NBC he doesn't recall that. The woman also said she spoke to Benji Madden at the after party where the party happened, but his rep said he was not in New York at the time. Then images from that evening showed Jay and Diddy at a different location than the one the woman described, although their whereabouts for the entire evening are unclear. Regardless, Jane Doe said that she stands by her allegations overall and that the inconsistencies in her account of the incident alleged to have happened 24 years ago do not necessarily mean the allegations are false. She also told NBC News that she now has 2 children, a son and a daughter. She served less than a year in the Army National Guard and left with the rank of private. She got her high school diploma and got her Christian counseling certification so that she can help people who have gone through what she has gone through. Well, as much as she acknowledged that there may have been inconsistencies in her story, her lawyer Tony Busby also said that he is continuing to vet her claims, saying, Jane Doe's case was referred to our firm by another who vetted it prior to sending it to us. Our client remains fiercely adamant that what she has stated is true to the best of her memory. We will continue to vet her claims and collect corroborating data to the extent it exists. Because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. I've never had a client suggest that before. In any event, we always do our best to vet each claim made, just as we did in this case. This has been extremely distressing for her, to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress. Tony also said that they sent a letter to Jay-Z's counsel and offered to sit down to discuss the claims confidentially. But rather than accepting that offer, the lawyer chose to file a public lawsuit accusing Tony personally of extortion. According to Tony, he made that claim knowing that they made no demand at all for money and put it in the public sphere. In addition, he also said that at least 3 lawyers from their firm interviewed the client prior to filing the amended complaint naming Jay-Z, and the client also signed 2 separate affidavits and remains adamant about her claim. As for how Jay-Z responded to the inconsistencies, his lawyer said that it is stunning that a lawyer would not only file such a serious complaint without proper vetting, but would make things worse by further peddling this false story in the press. Jay-Z also said in a statement, today's investigative report proves this attorney, Busby, filed a false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. The incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. Basically, Jay-Z and his lawyer are asking the court to dismiss the case and take up the matter of additional discipline for Tony Busby and all the lawyers that filed the complaint. Something else is that Jay-Z's lawyer also shared another statement saying that Jay-Z and Diddy have never been as close as people assume. According to him, their relationship was strictly professional. As he said, just like in all professions, people know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. He doesn't know anything about about the charges or allegations against Diddy. He has nothing to do with that case, and there's nothing more to say. Child, I don't know why they keep insisting that Jay-Z and Diddy have never been close, because the receipts definitely prove otherwise. Anyway,
right
with Beyonce reportedly also going through a hard time, we also have people saying that she is not a saint herself and could be just as involved with Diddy's crimes as her husband. On the other hand, some have also been saying that Jay-Z controls her every move and she really doesn't have a choice. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. What I can tell y'all is that things are about to get worse. So Michelle better be ready to comfort her friend some more. But meanwhile, let me know.
Man, yeah, things is about to get worse, bro. Dang. Now, the inconsistencies of the victim story, right? Her dad even said he don't remember picking her up from no gas station. And she said she got away. You 13 years old, how you get away this that easy? How do you get away? If you're being assaulted and they just did what they did to you, you think they're gonna just let you get away knowing you could just go run to the police? Or did you even call the police? Whenever you got to the gas station and called your father, why you didn't contact the police too right then and there? And then have the police follow you right back over there. But there's a lot of inconsistencies in her story. And the thing that gets me is the Gatsby, the lawyer guy, said that she's willing to take a polygraph. Bro, who's going to be lying and still saying she's going to take a polygraph test, bro? That's crazy. But, you know what? If it's true, justice should be served. But if it's not, I think she should not just get a slap across the wrist because she's playing with something very serious, which is somebody's livelihood and their life. This is a very serious matter. And if it come out and they find out that it's false allegations, man, she need to get some type of justice herself. But her dad even say, and then they said that she talked to the guy with the tattoo and all that, and the guy wasn't even there. That's crazy.